What's up, everyone? Welcome back to California Survival. Today we are rising up out of the ashes of the last video and the camper destruction. Alright, so we are fabricating a door frame to go on the shipping container, and I'm putting a room in there. It's gonna be nice and cozy. Check it out. So, as a quick reminder, this is what I came home to a couple days ago. Had my camper totally leveled. Alright, big mess everywhere. So what we're doing right now is we got a pre-hung door and we're fabricating a metal door frame to go around it. I switched off welding with my buddy Chris right now. So here's what we got going on. We laid the door out on the ground and we got some 2x3 piece of rectangular metal, and we're getting it cracking right now. The plan is to cut a big hole in the side of the container here and add a security door. Alright, so yesterday we got the frame made, welded up, and we got most of it cut. I chose to put it right here on the edge. It's just where it suits me best, I guess. So I tacked on the frame. Tack on might be an understatement, because if you want to get close, you can kind of see. My welds are still a little rough, but I'm learning, you know, with my stick welder. And we're just tacking it in, using this wood so I don't mess up the masonite board too much. I'm gonna get this frame flush with the door frame, flush with the metal frame, and then I'm gonna screw on a security door to the metal frame on both sides. So yeah. Away she goes. Say bye-bye to my camper. Put it up on Craigslist, had someone come pick it up, helped to move it away, and now we have a big naked spot where the camper once used to be for so long. Alright, so coming back to the door today, we got it in. So my crux is that I try to get everything as tight as I possibly can, which isn't really good when it comes to doors and windows. I try to get like zero gap or none of that stuff. So that was my mistake. I didn't leave much of a space. When we fit it in, it fit in nice and tight. You have to hit it with the mallet to get it in. I put a piece of wood in the mallet, hit it in, and it would open. It opened, but then it didn't want to close. So let me show you. What we had to do was we had to cut this section of masonite board out where the locks goes, because it wouldn't close, and redoing the door frame was too much, just too much. So what we ended up doing here was cut that out, and this stuff comes out. I kind of tore it up because I didn't rip it out at first. So you run into this problem, tear it out before you go cutting the masonite board. And I took a couple pieces of bed frame and I welded those on instead. Then I marked and drilled the holes. So what ended up being a more work, and I guess a failure ended up being, now it's a lot more strong. This is just simple, I think 1.25 wide angle iron from a bed frame. Amanda, my sister, this is your bed frame that you threw out a while ago. Here it is now. It's my door. And now it's more stable, so got our door. Close it up. They are not going to be able to get through that. I just have to finish welding on it. Got some holes. And that's that. So right here, this is going to end up being a room. Put a wall in here. Got some drywall. And I left a space up top because it's kind of bowing. And now everything's level up there. The drywall is nice and even. It does have that gap up top. But that's fine. The reason why I left that is because if I end up getting on the roof to put a sealer on it, or like a EPDM rubber coating or silicone coating or something, when I step up there, that roof is going to sink in. Okay. Which is fine, but I don't want it to sink in and blow out the drywall. So the drywall is just slightly under the wood lip up there. You can see it. I just gotta sand that out, paint it, and etc. We got a shit ton of laminate wood flooring there. A lot of it. We picked that up for $150. It's around 500 square feet. Some of it's still new in the box. Should be back there. So I'm gonna end up doing this little room with the laminate flooring, and the rest of it will go in the house once we get to that point. So the other thing I did was make this shelf, kind of set it up so it hangs off the D-rings right here. Welded it all up with some leftover 1-inch square tubing that I had laying around. And yeah, I made 3 of them. I got the idea offline, and I said, you know what, I could do that, so I did that. And here's kind of the view from this side. So what I'll be doing tomorrow is working on the door frame, finish the welding, then I'm coming here. I need to find my staple gun, finish up this corner bead, finish the drywall, paint it, add another 2 vents, which you can kind of see. I got a vent right here, and then over here. These vents are from InstaVent. On these ones I kind of did it like they say, cut a hole and screw it in. I took the liberty of hammering the edges down so that thing ain't coming out whatsoever. On this side I welded them on. I wanted to do that all the way around, but on the back side it's there's dry grass and shit, and I'm trying not to start a fire. So there's another one back there behind the kayak, and I got 2 more to go in the room, evenly spaced out. Yeah. Alright, so here's what it's looking like now. I welded it all the way around, went over a few times, patched holes. Then I took caulking and went all through, all around the welds. Alright, let that dry. Then I put primer on it. And I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna put on a steel security door. Screen door.